Hi, Mark here. We're going to talk about the MyCurator dashboard, which provides a bunch of information about how MyCurator is operating. The first section is installation status. Here we have our API key that you received from us. And let's say you upgrade your plan. Your key stays the same, but you'll want to click the validate and get plan to get the new plan loaded down into MyCurator. It also shows down here if all of the components we need to operate MyCurator are there. If something's not there, you'll see a red thumbs down, and it'll tell you what to do and what's wrong. The setup checklist talks about setting up MyCurator, the types of things you need. Basically, do you have a topic, which tells MyCurator what to look for, and you have some sources, which tells MyCurator where to look for articles. And are the two linked? And you can always go check out your topics and sources over here in your sources and topics menu. You'll also see some red thumbs down if you're missing any items in the basic setup. Very important part is the processing status. In the processing status, you'll see all of how MyCurator is operating in the background. MyCurator uses WordPress cron to run on a regular frequency. You can go into the options and see down here, run MyCurator every 3, 6, 12, 24 hours. You can set that to how often you want it to run. And here it'll take another 2 hours to show up. If you've got requested articles, a lot of times MyCurator will say, I need a bunch of articles from our cloud service. The cloud service will queue them up, and MyCurator will go back pretty much every hour and see if they're done and ready for being brought down. If there's something wrong with cron, you'll see that highlighted here. So if you start seeing the articles quit working, come to the dashboard and see if cron is still working. If you have a very low volume site, many times cron doesn't get kicked off. It takes someone showing up at your site to make it start up. You can refresh the dashboard page a few times, and usually that kicks it off. Down below is sort of a status. How many items has MyCurator found in the last 24 hours? So we've got 35 articles and 21 requests that are outstanding. You can click on these highlighted things. The article brings you to the log, and here you can see, oh, we had an error on one article, couldn't get the text out of the page. Other things, that was a post that was happened. Here's some word. This article was ignored because it didn't have the search to words. You can also check your requests. If there's errors, sometimes they'll show up here. You can go to the error log by just clicking on error. We don't have any right now, but that's where they'd be. And again, the requests. Our performance menu item, which is mentioned down at the bottom, shows how many articles we've found by source down here and by topic if you have many. But here you can see which sources are producing the most articles, which is a very handy thing to do periodically. So that's basically the dashboard. And remember, if you ever need help, almost all of our pages have a quick help button at the top. You can pop it up and get a video like this one, or go to the documentation. Thanks.